If you have no connection in your relationship, this is one thing that made a huge difference in the relationship between my wife and I. And you could 100% use this in your relationship to create better communication for yourselves. I spent about 10 years with my wife before we found out each other's love languages. The love languages is a very important thing, and it's very important to know that in your relationship. To find out exactly how your spouse responds to certain things in your relationship is a big fucking deal. And this is why most couples are always miscommunicating and not understanding why they can't get on the same page in the relationship. So the 5 love languages, the first one's gifts, the second one is words of affirmation, the third one is touch, the fourth one is acts of service, and 5 is quality time. A lot of people will try to put their own love language onto their spouse. So if, like me, for example, as a man, my love language is touch, and that's not necessarily sex. My love language that I really like is for like my wife to like touch the back of my head. That's like a big deal, and it's like tells me, you're doing a good job, things of that nature. It's like some sort of like surety that I'm doing a great job and I'm a good husband, and it's like an attaboy, and that's like a really big thing for me. But if I constantly push that onto my wife, the love language of touch, and her love language is acts of service or words of affirmation, we're going to be in miscommunication constantly. So as soon as I figured out that my wife's love language was acts of service and words of affirmation, now every day I tell her how good of a mom she is and how great of a wife she is and how she shows up in our relationship and in our life as a leader and as a loving, caring person. And I go out of my way to do things for her. Like I do the dishes, and sometimes I get the kids ready, and I go out of my way to do things because that's her love language. So it's very important to know each other's love language, because you guys could be miscommunicating on a level that can be fixed so easily and so fast. And a lot of people don't know this. You could walk down the street or talk to your parents or talk to your sister, whoever. Nobody knows their own love language, let alone the love language of their spouse, the person that they love the most in this world. So it's very important. Go to, I think it's 5lovelanguages.com. You can do a free test and find out your love language. It's very important to learn this to move forward in your relationship.